What happens when you combine the world building of the Harry Potter books with the cinematics of the movies and put it into a game? You get the brilliance that is Hogwarts Legacy. Yo, it's your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Hogwarts Legacy content. Special thanks to WB Games for sending me a review copy of Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is a single-player open-world action RPG that leans heavy into the RPG and open-world elements, from challenging puzzles and quirky collectibles to upgrading and customizing gear, to dungeon crawling and even combat. The developers at Avalanche Software have given us a ton of things to do, all while giving fans their long-awaited Harry Potter experiences. Experiences like being sorted by the Sorting Hat, buying and customizing a wand from Ollivanders, or flying on their very own broom, lending to the strengths of Hogwarts Legacy being storytelling, scale, and customization. You are apparated into the story immediately following your character customization with an amazing cinematic cutscene that left my jaw hanging. The opening cutscene, which our character is forbidden from talking to anyone about, sets the tone for the entire game, laying the foundation for a mystery surrounding the powerful ancient magic, our ability to use or sense it, and what Ranrock is after. While the beginning sequence does get off to a slow start, it kicks off the storyline and gives our character the basic combat skills we need to survive within the larger world. Everything you do in Hogwarts Legacy, even attending Hogwarts, a stronghold of ancient magic, lends itself to telling more of this story. We can't say much more without spoiling anything, but we cannot wait to see where the story goes. We've played 18 hours of Hogwarts Legacy so far and have only completed 3% of the quest in Hogwarts Castle. Hogwarts is massive. The castle alone feels like it's the size of a AAA game map. The sheer number of stairways, halls, and levels are insane, with 6 points of interest having 5 to 8 subsections within for your Fluflame. The mini-map and a full map in your field guide will be your best friends when navigating the castle. Those combined with the mini Fluflame fast travel locations will get you where you need to go. It is a good thing you have multiple tools to help you navigate the castle, because even with them, you will get lost, which explains why Ron and Harry were always late to class in the books. But when you do get lost in the castle, you are rewarded for your curiosity with field guide pages, hidden treasure chests, giving you gear or gold, and hard puzzles or quests from NPCs making you wish you were a Ravenclaw, all of which help you level up. I found myself spamming the Revelio spell with each step just to find a puzzle, chest, or field guide page throughout. And believe me, there are a ton of them. As you explore the castle, you come across quest after quest. One of our favorite things about those quests, even those related to the main story, is that they are usually broken up into small pieces, making each task fun and satisfying to complete. With the large number of quests and puzzles and the enormous map to explore, there is definitely always something to do at Hogwarts. With a castle this big, Avalanche Software has done a great job making it feel lived in and alive. Whether it's the conversations from the NPCs heard as I walked by, the soundtrack that changes in each section of the castle, or finally seeing the moving staircases in person. Hogwarts is perfected here in Hogwarts Legacy and massive. But not to be outdone, so is the open world, with a map that goes on and on and on. Hogwarts Legacy has given us endless opportunities to discover gorgeous places and embark on new quests. Hogwarts Legacy fills the map with fast travel, Fluflames, storybook villages, Merlin trials, dungeons, caves, enemy camps on mountainsides, or inside ruined castles. The list can go on, and of course, everywhere you go, you can get side quests from NPCs you meet during your travels. Dungeon crawling as a wizard or witch from the Wizarding World offers a new experience for those familiar with the feature, using well-known spells like Lumos to light dark dungeons, Incendio to burn entries covered in spiderwebs, or the Disillusionment Charm to sneak past goblins. All of this is an awesome Wizarding World twist on a gaming classic. We loved the variety of ways to experience the open world. Walking, for example, allows you to get a more intimate look at the beauty of the Scottish Highlands, picking up ingredients for your potions class, or collecting side quests from NPCs in the many towns on the countryside. Broom Flight allows you to do those things just at a faster pace, but it does make it easier to miss landmarks along the way. The vantage point, though, and immersion offered by the broom and beast mounts is second to none. You can hear and feel the wind in your PS5 controller, with the haptic feedback resisting your speed the stronger the wind blows. During storms, the haptic feedback resistance makes it almost impossible to control your altitude. How sick is that? And with a day and night cycle of a little over 30 minutes, you'll easily spend in-game days exploring and discovering new things in the open world. Again, this game is huge. The scale. Now, while exploring, the game doesn't let you start quests you can't finish, which is a nice touch. You can only do quests if you know all the right spells. Because of this, your success outside of school will be dictated by how often you go back to Hogwarts. Remember, you're a student, you're a 5th year, and you're new to learning spells, who's still learning about magic. Upgrading talents or learning new spells can help you in the open world, which is why you need to go to classes. The classes are a fun but crucial part of the game. They don't take long. They typically take place during gorgeous and well-written cinematic cutscenes. Best of all, you usually come out of each class with a new spell, skill, or side quest that progresses your ability as a witch or wizard, making sure you are equipped for battles outside of Hogwarts grounds. Your professors and even the NPCs you meet, like your companions along the way during these cutscenes, are looking out for you outside of class, assigning you extra tasks so you can learn more spells. They may not know what trouble you're in, but they know you need to be able to defend yourself in a fight. Now, combat may be a bit tricky at first if you're a button smasher like Sue is, but with a bit of practice with your fellow students or out in the world, the combat quickly becomes intuitive. And believe me, there are a lot of opportunities for you to test your combat skills. Your field guide logs all of the types of adversaries you've encountered, along with their strengths and weaknesses, and suggests the best combat strategies. There's nothing like landing a spell combo and collecting the ancient magic charge. And when you get to use your powerful ancient magic to defeat an adversary, it is so satisfying. As a student who's coming in to Hogwarts as a 5th year, you have a lot of catching up to do, and your combat skills start out pretty basic. But the good thing is you don't need a lot of spells to successfully fight off spiders, mongrels, or even guardians, poachers, and goblins. Your combat talents will be upgradable once you get to a certain point in the main story. But before that, you can make do with the Wiggenweld, Edoras, or even Focus and Maxima potions, which you can either purchase or brew for yourself once you learn how in the herbology classroom. From the very beginning, it is easy to find upgraded gear that helps you with your offense and defense. Almost every treasure chest gives you some sort of gear. Some of the gear increases your offensive ability, while others increase your defensive ability. Your only method of upgrading your combat skills at the beginning of the game is to use upgraded gear. So I found myself constantly changing mine out based on whatever I found in each new treasure chest. Unfortunately though, you only have 20 gear slots to start out, so you may frequently have to destroy or sell your gear throughout. But selling your gear has its perks. In addition to the money you find in bags and treasure chests, selling your gear is another great way to earn money in game. Even better news, you can change the appearance of your gear at any time, making it look like other gear you found, or giving it a special style you've earned through quests or just by buying the deluxe edition. Changing the appearance of your gear doesn't change its offensive or defensive capabilities, which means you can have the perks you need without sacrificing the style you want, which is, so fire. And speaking of styles, there are so many different styles of outfits, robes, facewear, headwear, gloves, and more. If you're anything like me, you'll spend a lot of time customizing how your character will look. You can even customize how your wand looks, with 8 wand styles having 3 variations, over 30 with types, 20 plus lengths and flexibility, plus the 3 main cores. Constructing your Wizarding World wand has never been so much fun. And if all of that is too daunting, just transfer your official Wizarding World wand into the game and you're done. You have your in-game wand for your Wizarding World self. And let's not forget the 24 wand handles you can find on your journey to add to that layer of customization. Now, a good looking wand is nice, but means nothing if you don't have any spells to use it with. And as we learn more spells, we quickly run out of space on the spell diamond. Your spell diamond is completely customizable though, letting you arrange your spells in a way that makes the most sense to you. Again, creating your Wizarding World self in the customization allows you to leave your imprint in game. And customizing is so easy. It's something you can do multiple times in the same quest if needed based on your situation. Once you get to a certain point in the main story, you'll even be able to have multiple spell diamonds, allowing you to arrange your slottable spells for combat, puzzles, or quests as needed. And the room requirement teased in the gameplay showcase number 2 with Ben Snow as the co-host, we just unlocked while working on this review, and we just have 2 words: customize everything. Now, a lot of the negatives I have for Hogwarts Legacy are actually the exact same ones I had during my 2-hour hands-on preview just weeks before. The robotic voice that I experienced not only for myself, but for Sue as she is experiencing with her character, that is still there. Now, keep in mind, this is still before the day 1 patch. So here's hoping the day 1 patch will fix all of that, but it's still an issue. Next is the popping. I still experience that from time to time, switching between fidelity and even performance mode while playing the game for 16 to 20 hours. It still happens when I'm flying or even walking around from time to time. And there's glitches within the lighting when you're in Hogwarts and the light is peeking through the windows. Again, hopefully fixed with the day 1 patch. Considering the sheer scale of the game, the number of side quests and puzzles, and the fact that everything is customizable, this game is just brilliant. But what puts it over the top to me is it fully brings the Wizarding World to life with thoughtful touches that fit just right with everything we know and love about the Wizarding World. Hogwarts Legacy is what we all have been waiting 20 years for, and Avalanche Software has nailed it. If you want more Hogwarts Legacy content, be sure to check out the video to your left, breaking down everything we experienced during our 2-hour demo. I hope you all have a great magical week. We'll see you all week live on the channel. Until next time.